Hey everyone, my name's Jon Shone and I'm a music industry professional with over 15 years in the industry. Today, I'm going to be talking you through a short video on how to succeed at an audition. This is a shorter format of my seminar which I deliver, which shows you how to win the audition and get not just a place at university, but it could also mean a job or career opportunity. So we're going to go through this in 5 easy to digest steps. I'm going to outline these here right now. They're preparation, they are execution, they are listening, curiosity, and of course the most important one, the close. So let's start off with preparation. So you get the email, you get the call that says we would like to welcome you to an audition. We'd like to interview you. Whether that's a place at a higher education facility, or whether maybe that is a job in the industry, the preparation that you do is paramount. Good preparation will quash all those nerves, fears, and anxieties, and also help you deliver a more confident audition. Firstly, find out what is required of you. Really simply, that just means what is expected of me in this audition. What pieces will I need to bring with me? Is it with sheet music, without sheet music? Can I submit a recording? Find out the details, and you can do that through whoever booked the audition or potential the employer. Preparation doesn't just mean about the pieces. There are a couple of other things that are really important to know. What do I need to bring to this audition? I've interviewed hundreds of musicians over my career, and I've also been subject to audition and interview processes myself, and continue to do throughout my career as my career evolves. What kind of equipment, do you need to bring? If you're a drummer, do you need to bring breakables only, or do you just need to bring the whole kit? Pedal, hi-hat, sticks. What is at the audition? And the same goes for all the instruments. Vocalist, do you need a microphone? Or would it be better bringing your own? That way you've got full control over the sound quality. Guitarist, pedal board. I've seen a lot of guitarists bring huge amounts of rigs that were just not necessary. And so really finding out not just what you need, but also what is right for the audition. What is right for that song that they're asking you to play? Or if it's your own song, can you do a condensed version of that rig? Because the more time you get set up, the more flustered you can become and the more challenges you're going to face. So preparation is everything. And finally, in preparation, there is also the logistics of going to that place where you're auditioning. I would trial a dummy run, and I would try and make sure that you map yourself out with plenty of time so that you're there nice and early and relaxed. The second point I want to make is execution. You've prepared well. You know the pieces by memory, so if the fears jump in, you know you can overcome them. And execution is everything. So when you execute that piece, you want to be slower than you think you're going to be playing, because often when we're fearful or we're nervous, we tend to rush. We want to play exactly what's required, nothing more and nothing less. But we want to bring our own little bit of flair to that piece. So we show our individuality in that piece. If it's a session job and you're playing other people's music, we don't want to hear complex arrangements. We want to hear that you can play the piece and you can bring a little bit of your own passion and style to that music. And so that brings me on to that third point, listening. Normally in any interview situation, after you perform your pieces, there'll be an informal chat and there'll be some questions. Now at HE, that'll be, what do you know about the course? What brings you to this university? Why do you want to come here? And the same with a job or a career opportunity. They'll be asking you questions such as, why are you the right fit for this band? Why would we pick you over somebody else? And this is your chance to listen very carefully to the questions and respond with a great answer. Because if you listen well, then you'll be able to respond well. And these questions are usually designed to see why you are the right fit. Because when we audition and we interview a lot of people, usually it comes down to fit. Once you whittle out the people that are not quite technically or, musically evolved as you're left with quite a pool of very similar people. And so it's all about what value you can bring. And that's the bit you need to reiterate when you answer your questions. So listen carefully, because there'll be some questions in there that are designed to catch you out. And the fourth point is another one, which is called curiosity. You want to come with questions. And the biggest thing I say in my seminar is it is a two-way process. The job or the university has to be right for you, just as you or the job opportunity are right for the employer. So, curiosity is key. Come with questions. Show interest in the company or the university. And dig deeper. There are some great questions out there. But a couple just to highlight in this short video are, what's an average day at this university look like? If I got the role, what would be expected of me? Could you give me any examples of outside opportunities in the university where I can play and perform? And how do you collaborate with other students? And what's the student experience like? If it's a job, you might want to ask questions that, how can I, what's the opportunities to grow? When would I be needed? What is my potential schedule over the next year? You never want to talk in a job opportunity about money too early and about fees. You just want to be able to engage a two-way rapport that both of you feel like you're asking questions and answering questions. And that's really, really important. And the last point that brings me to is the close. The close by far is the most important part of all this process. You've prepared so well, memorizing your pieces or learning them till they're just in your head and you can do them with your eyes closed. You've recce'd the venue so you know how long it takes to get to that interview or that audition. You've executed those required pieces within the remit. You've not extended them too much. You've not sold yourself too short. You've provided the right gear and the sound, and that you show that you can do the job. So far, so good. You've listened to the questions and you've answered very carefully and concise. And you've engaged in a two-way conversation that shows that you are curious about the institution, the faculty, or the employer and their business. And so the close is all about knowing then what the next steps are. This is your last chance to make a really great impression on the auditioner or the employer. Make sure you maintain eye contact. Make sure you thank everybody in the room. Now, in a word of coronavirus, we can't shake hands, but that will come back again. And so you want to make sure that you thank everybody for their time. There could be sound engineers in the room. There could be other administrators in the room. And you want to make a good impression on all those people, because all these people talk to each other daily and you want to leave a lasting impression. And you also want to say, when will you hear back from this audition? You want to know what the next steps are. Is there a follow-up procedure? If you don't hear from people within a few days or a week maybe, have you got an email address or a contact number that you can follow up and ask them about the progress of your interview? You can also further send some clips of you playing. Don't overload the person that's auditioning you with reams and reams of collateral and video links and socials. But maybe send them something that maybe grab their interest, that's aligned with what they're interested in. If it's an artist, maybe you send a previous artist you worked with who was in a similar genre. And that then showcases your skills. So now you've got all 5 points. And so when you say your goodbye, you know that you've executed everything to your best of your ability. There is no science in this, but you can edge your bets by preparing yourself, by executing, by listening, by being curious, and making sure you leave that lasting impression with the close. And in turn, you should succeed at this audition. So I want to thank you for your time today. It's short, it's sweet, but these are 5 points you can take away with you, and you can start practicing now ahead of your next audition for high education university or for a career opportunity in the industry. Take care. I've been Jon Shone, and nice to speak to you. Bye-bye.